play this piano song for 100,000 subscribers. If it's a difficult song, I can never play it. Oh, well, it would take me an inordinate amount of time. It's a poppy song. I don't like the poppy songs. This actually doesn't sound very difficult though. You missed the guy you told a tier 4 sub on Twitter, tier 4 subbing for you to play him music. Shit, did he really? What is a poppy song? I could explain if you want. Do you want me to explain the difference between the type of music that I like to play versus what a poppy song is? I mean, it's not, I mean, people think I say that and I mean it in a derogatory manner. I don't really mean it derogatorily. It's just, someone said yes and someone said please no. All right, well, Paul, we always want you to explain the difference every time. I don't like to do the music stuff on stream because I feel like I'm jerking myself off. Like, I don't like to circle jerk a lot. Just a healthy amount. I don't know what an appropriate volume is. This? Tell me if it clips when I play it loudly. Okay, so this is, I say poppy, I don't know if I say it appropriately. So this is what I mean when I'm talking about... Fuck, I should just play that other song and figure out the chords. It's probably not difficult. Poppy chord progressions tend to be very formulaic. So I think we're looking at like a one... Oh fuck, I should know these. It's not this. It's like one, what is it? Somebody should know this. It's like the standard. It's like one. Fuck. What? It's like 1-6-4-5. It's some variation of that. Oh, is that it? No. 1-4-6. Is it 1-4-6-5? Right? I think that's it. Hold on, let me look this shit up. Oh, 1-5-6-4. It's some combination of shit. 1-5-6-4. Is that right? 1-5-6-4? There's just like, there are like different chords. I know that this isn't everyone, but there's like different chords and just the way that they move. I mean, like, I understand them, but they don't sound as nice to me personally for the music that I like to listen to. You can generate every fucking song in the world is written off of like these kinds of patterns. If I knew, how does like the Journey song go? Do 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 do. I don't know what the Fuck. Oh god, I should know this song. Just a small town girl. What's it called? Don't Stop. It's something like that, right? Fuck, I don't... I don't know. Fuck, I'd have to listen to it multiple times to forget it. Anyway, regardless. Basically, anything that has moving chords like that, anything that does this, you can make a million different fucking songs off of this. If you play long enough, then you can, like, if you ever want to... I always say this about music, like, learning light improv is very fucking easy to do, but it looks very impressive. You can make little fucking songs just by moving your little right hand into, like, notes that make sense in the chord, right? So this is a genuinely brand new song. It's never been written before. You can do like there's like a trillion different things that you can do that way, and they all have like a really particular sound. I don't know how to explain it, but like the second I guess like if you've been listening to enough, or if you play a lot of music, like as soon as you hear songs like that, like you can usually hear them instantly, like, oh, that's like, it's got like a poppy chord progression. And I don't know, I'm not as big of a fan of that sound. If you listen to all like the new Jabes stuff, or the like the one dude, wow, all the little musical beats I listen to, usually it's something different. Usually it's just alternating or bouncing back and forth between one or two chords, where I think some people call it modal. I don't know if that's technically the correct term for it, but usually that stuff is more the type of music that I listen to. Or when people ask like, oh, like what is that you play, like I like that sound, how do you describe it? Usually it's more modal stuff and it's less tonal stuff, right? So usually it'll be something where you just have like two chords. And you just bounce back and forth between them. And then you get yeah, that's usually where most of the musics that I listen to, or any music that I make, I guess, will usually come from something like that. That one Linkin Park song has a section that's like that. I don't know, they go whoa, whoa, whoa. Fuck, I don't remember the name of the song. Hold on, I gotta find it 1 second. Destiny, you don't think your music is even a little bit shallow and pedantic? I never use the word shallow or pedantic when describing music. But, I mean, yeah, the stuff I listen to is very simple, or my tastes are pretty simple. I'm not trying to say that it's like... One of the biggest problems when I talk about music is people are really quick to give, like, good or bad value statements to things that I say. And everything I'm talking about right now is just opinion. It's not like the stuff I listen to is like on some higher musical level. If anything, the stuff I listen to is more basic, compositionally speaking. What's that song about the water and the everything is sinking, the flooding? Fuck, what the fuck was the name of that song? Oh, The Little Things Give You Away. Yeah, that one. This whole part of this song, I don't know how much translates on the mic or whatever. Is all like a giant modally section. I don't even remember what the fuck the original question was. Why did I come here again? What was the original question? Somebody asked. Oh yeah, what makes a song poppy? Oh yeah, so yeah, that's it. It's usually just like those like chords moving in that kind of a, like this kind of a pattern. And it doesn't necessarily sound bad. But it just has like a particular sound that I don't necessarily like, I guess. It's just, so it would be like the difference between that versus just something like this. I don't like this key. Whatever. Like the difference, right? Because you're just going back and forth between the two, like between just these two chords, right? So it's like a totally different, it's like a different kind of sound, I think. Do you prefer it to be a bit more linear? No, I don't care. It's just, I don't know how to describe it. It's just like a different kind of sound. When you're playing something more modal, it's like a different kind of it's like a different kind of sound or a different type of feel, I think. The but it doesn't even This is what I said earlier was inspired by that one song, the Porcupine Tree one. This is just two chords too, right? It just sounds neat. It feels like the poppy music resolves over and over again and the Destiny music doesn't. I mean, I really don't know how to I don't know how to describe it to somebody without using like musical terms. It's really hard. It sounds elitist, but how do you know where each chord should lead? It feels like every chord change just sounds nice. What kind of music theory is necessary for that? Modal resolves all the time. It literally has to. Well, not really. So typically chord. How does this? Chords usually want to move in fourths and fifths, usually. If you play that way, then you could move around forever, right? This is C. This is F. E flat. E flat. A flat. D flat, G flat, to C flat or B, to E, A, just moving in fourths, to D, and then we're going to G. And then C, and then back to F. If you move in fourths, it usually will always sound okay. Obviously, not all music moves in fourths all the time, but strong movements usually come in fourths or fifths if you want to go the other way. In a circle of fifths. If you go backwards, it's fifths, and fifths sound just as good, right? That's C to G to D. sharp, A flat, E flat. Right, right, a circle of fourths or fifths, it doesn't really matter. You can go in whatever fucking direction you want. The Beatles are probably the best examples of interesting chord progressions. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. If you like their chord progressions, I guess? I don't know. Elton John memes. Oh, Elton John has that... Oh no, shit, I'm thinking of John Lennon. Has the one song, right? Imagine there... This one? I don't know what it... Fuck. It's like... It's something like that. How does it go? Fuck. No. It's not this. It's... Is it still that? Something like that, whatever. That's a major 7, right? Almost. This. And then some weird shit. I don't know, dude. I don't care. How do you make a song work in eighths? An eighth is just an octave. So the Nobuo Uematsu chord progressions are kind of interesting because some of those are a little bit non-standard. This is a movement by sixth from C to A. Back to C. And then from A to F, which is another movement by sixth, a sixth up or a third down. And then to G, which is strange. And then A flat, which is like a half step up. Fuck. And then B flat. So I'm sorry, so just doing chords. Fuck, these arpeggios. It goes C to A, back to C, back to A, and then to F, and then G, and then A flat to B flat. That's a cool sounding cadence. It's totally non-standard. This cadence. Whoops. That sounds cool. There's similar movement in the Genova song, I think. This is F. That's G, and then A flat. And then up to C. And that's the same chord progression as this, right? This is the same. I'm sorry, F, G, A flat, B flat, C. Versus yeah, that's kind of like a non-standard that he uses in both songs. But then he also uses, I think the Eris song has more standardish. The Eris song has more standardish chord progressions. Because this is 1, 2, minor 5. Right, it's D to A. D to B flat. That's a pretty strange one. To G. Oh no, I guess this isn't really standard at all. All right. Okay. Any other music questions before I go back to Traffic Simulator? Now that we're here. So you like shit that is non-standard, so you play it out. Do you think eventually pop will move to use these types of regressions once we've squeezed all the life out of the chords? It's not about squeezing the life, it's just a different type of sound. Because there's one song, because there are standard pop songs that become popular that are kind of modally, and I actually, those are the ones that I tend to like. If you ever listen to me, listen to songs, what are these?
Blame it on the goose, got you feeling loose. Blame it on the throne, got you in the zone. Blame it on the alcohol. Blame it on the. She says she usually don't.
So this song is just... It's not that, hold on. I think it's just this. So this is just C back to B, to B. Blame it on the booze, blame it on blame it on the alcohol, blame it on the But that's kind of a cool sound, right? I don't know what you would solo on, what keys you would play. It would probably... Should honestly learn how to sing. I mean, I can sing. I just don't like the sound of my voice. I mean, assuming you play an instrument well, you should be able to sing the pitches. Like, I can sing correct notes if I want to. It's just... I just don't like singing. The modal piano stuff you're playing sounds good. Where can I find stuff just like that? I don't know, dude. It's actually really hard. That's one of the reasons why I like playing pianos, because I can play stuff that I can't listen to all the time, because it's harder to hear it. Can you do a breakdown of the piano in this song? Oh, so this is a good example of a really popular, or a really poppy song. Is it that? I don't know what the, Dude, if I try to figure this out, I need to get like my headphones on and listen to it. What is with the math rock trend? I heard it follows non-standard rhythmic structures. Yeah, that's just the rhythms are usually just really weird. Did you glance this article about pop music having nowhere to go? Why? Is the Skype debate happening today? He said he wanted to, I think in 30 minutes. What do you mean by solo? I understand that it's a highlight of one instrument, but why are there set solos? Okay, if this is like getting really boring, just tell me and we'll move on. Soloing just means being able to make up stuff in the right hand on the piano that sounds good. So okay, so let's make up a chord progression. Okay, so let's say that we have a I don't know. We'll do A flat, okay, to E flat, okay. So soloing just means what notes can I play in the right hand that fit into that, right? So A flat. Oh, that doesn't really work, right? there's no like shortcut way to do this other than to just know music theory. But I know that like in the key of A flat, I know that there are 4 flats: B flat, E flat, A flat, and D flat, right? Right, that's the scale. Let's say that I was going to bounce between A flat major 7. I like these chords. A flat major 7 and E flat major 7. E flat major 7 uses a sharp D. So when I go back to A flat, I probably don't want to play that D flat because this doesn't sound good. It'd be better if I kept this note like sharp even in the A flat key, right? So like let me see if I can. Something like that, right? So when I talk about like soloing, like what would you need to solo? It's just thinking of which notes would you play to fit all of the changes to make it work, I guess is what I'm talking about when I say what does it mean to solo. Let's hear your vocal range. It's like an octave and a half. It's really bad. I just said I can play the right notes. I didn't say it sounds good. Or I can sing the right notes, but it doesn't sound good. Let's be real. You play this shit every night. Play what shit? I'll play. What do you think? No, I'm improving everything. It's not hard to do. It sounds impressive, but it's not. I mean, you can give me a key and I'll play stuff in it for you if that's what you. Or give me like a song and I can play over it if the song is simple enough. If you think that I am cheating, I guess not to prove that I have a big dick, but just to prove that what I'm talking about is really easy. And I could explain it too. If you like a song, we can play over it, and I think it would make sense. Please play major 7th chords ascending in minor thirds. I don't know what that would sound like. Oh, I see. Oh, wait. Well, I guess that sounds kind of cute. Do you like any heavy metal? Not usually, no. Play the song from the movie with the big waves and sace? I don't know what the fuck that means. Would you ever do something similar with the saxophone? Yeah, I used to love playing the saxophone, but it's really hard. You can't improvise alone on the sax. You need an accompaniment. What is your opinion on solos at a concert? I think it's dank when the artist changes it from the original. I think that a solo should be different every time. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of people playing pre-recorded solos. Like, I want to see a new performance every time. And solos will change based on your mood. Like, you can play something different every time just based on how you're feeling. Like, why do you say chords? Oh, I don't know, because it's a meme. What's the best method to memorize all the keys? I don't know, just sit down and learn them. Once you've practiced them enough, they'll be second nature to you. When I improv over E major and E flat minor, it resolves really hard to B, but I feel like that destroys the sound. When I improv over E major and E flat minor, so you're trying to say E major and E flat minor. Hold on, so that doesn't sound good. E flat minor is this. I think you have to do the E major has to be played in something called a Lydian mode, which is a sharp 4. So instead of playing the A, you play A sharp. I don't know what kind of soloing you're trying to do, dude, but that's what sounds good to me. So instead of playing the A natural, it would be A sharp. And and that A sharp in the E chord is well, the same note as the B flat in the E flat chord, right? Fuck, that's my guess. I don't know, man. A basic way of understanding what Destiny does is knowing which 7 of the 12 notes you mainly want to be sticking to and which 5 you want to mostly avoid. Yeah, kind of, sure. Your voice isn't bad, you just don't believe in yourself. No, my voice isn't bad, I just don't like singing. Do I still practice the saxophone at all? Not in a long time. No. Is there any realistic chance for a pro to stutter when trying to improve? Brain just doesn't come up with something to play next? No, you always have, like, even if you're stuttering, then you can just, like, mash. Like, you can hang out. Can you see my quotation? Like, you can hang out in a thing with no inspiration for a long time. Right? Let's say we're just doing, like, F to C. Whoops. And let's say I can't think of anything. So we're just like sitting here. But I can just play these notes forever without having to worry about anything, right? Like, you don't really run out of, I mean, you could run out of, like, cool ideas, and then, like, play safer things, but running out of ideas while playing music would be kind of like running out of words while talking, right? You're never gonna, like, you could bullshit on and on for hours and hours, but you're never gonna come to a point where you're like, oh, fuck, I don't have any more words to say. If that's, like, an okay analogy, I guess. Can you play this melody from Castlevania? No, I can't. Playing a melody on the spot, I mean, if it's really simple, I could, but it's just gonna be me trying to guess the fucking notes or listening for the chord changes. Can you explain the difference between melodic and harmonic minors? It doesn't really matter because nobody uses melodic minors. Harmonic is the only one you'll ever use. Pure minor. Harmonic minor. Fuck. It's called a harmonic minor because the 7th is sharp. But harmonic minor is the only one functionally that makes sense because when you move to the 5 in a minor scale, you need that 3rd to be sharp. The 3rd of the 5th is the same as the 7th of the root. I guess the tonic, but it's whatever. Whoops. And then melodic is like... it's like 2 sharp up and then... No, it's just nobody uses melodic for anything. I don't even know why we had to learn that shit. How do you record your piano stuff? My piano just feeds into a mixer right now. I don't use MIDI input for anything. Playing the B makes it major and changes the mode? Oh shit, I don't remember. Wait, what? Still lighting? Ask your entire question again, I guess? You play over a blues? Blues are boring. I hate 12-bar blues. It's just this kind of shit. I hate blues and I hate everything about it. Fuck that shit. Fuck blues. I'm just kidding. It's okay, but I really don't like it. Is it easy to teach yourself piano using online resources, or would a teacher be better? I don't know. Teachers are always better, assuming you've got a good teacher, because they can guide you, right? Did Destiny just say you never use melodic minor? Why do you use melodic... For what? What the fuck do you use melodic minor for? Maybe some fucking weird-ass bebop shit. Fuck off. Can you play fugues? No, what the fuck? Shit is way too complicated. A 3rd of the 5th is the same as the 7th of the tonic. Okay, tonic is 1. Tonic is 1. And the 7th of a 1 is the 7th. If we move up to the fifth, and the third of the fifth is the same as the seventh of the one. I don't know how else to explain that. I'm sorry. Listen, it's a real explanation. I swear to God, it's real life, okay? If improv is as easy to say, is it ever actually impressive to someone musically knowledgeable? Is any improv particularly great? Oh, no. Simple improv is easy. The stuff that I can improv is easy. You can improvise much more difficult things that are on a totally different level. I do very, very basic and easy stuff, but some improv is very difficult to deal with. What's your favorite key or scale to play in with? And it's probably that A5 shit that I play on fucking everything. Even that Serenading Fester shit. So like the lazy version. The A flat and the E flat are cool keys though. There you go. Can I play any bad, not good? No, this stuff is a little bit. I mean, if I had the chords, I might be able to solo over it, but aren't there different kinds of blues? I mean, 12-bar blues is, 12-bar blues is like what I just said. It's this thing. Oops. There you go. That's 12-bar blues, pretty much. Can you explain the problem with the sheet music? The character in Bioshock was crazy, and the sheet music is meant to reflect that. How do you write bad sheet music? What? Click. Fuck this. I can't play this fucking shit. What is that? A-C-E? No, it's the one below A. F? F, F, B flat, D flat, F? I'll try to just play the first measure. It's just figuring out the keys, just the only hard part. B flat? How is it supposed to signify them being crazy? I don't know. It's probably just the way they wrote the song. I mean, anything can be... The sheet music isn't particularly bad, though. I don't know. Or it's not bad. I don't understand. Melodic minor is used for playing over altered chords in jazz music or play melodic minor up a half step over the V. Oh, yeah, sure, maybe. Fuck that shit, dog. That's too jazzy for me, man. If you wanted to learn how to improv, do you recommend picking up music theory books? Yeah, music theory books always helps. Can you give us some run-through of some great improv? Keith Jarrett. I love Keith Jarrett. He's a bad drink meme. How many instruments can you play? I used to play the saxophone in college, and I play the piano barely, not really. And I can kind of sing the right notes, and that's it. Well, when you play it like that, it's boring. Well, it's probably a lot faster, I imagine. Would you ever be interested in playing stand-up bass? No. Take a pentatonic minor, shape 1, and sharpen the second note. It's a diatonic scale. Take a pentatonic minor shape 1. What does that even mean? Oh, it's probably guitar terms. What is it? I don't even know what a pentatonic minor is. Is that... It just means no half steps, right? For a pentatonic? Oh, fuck, I don't even... It's not that, is it? That's a whole tone scale. pentatonic would be like... Or no, it's... So minor would be... Oh, I don't know, dude. Fuck, I don't know pentatonic scales. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know pentatonics for shit. That's some guitar player memes, dude. Can you play a Moonlight Sonata? Oh, hey, here's a musical trivia meme. Wow, to enrich all of our lives. In the Moonlight Sonata, Beethoven does something really cool. In one of the passages, it's how does it? I think it's something like this. It's something like that, where he takes a. I don't remember exactly what the he takes a minor key or minor chord, and then he just sharps the third in the middle of it. I don't know the rest of the song, but I think that sound of going from minor is really cool. And the reason I bring it up is because in the Game of Thrones song, does that. Do 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 do. Oh, fuck, I don't remember the notes. Hold on. Somebody link the fucking Game of Thrones theme song. It does the same thing. Is it? Oh yeah, it's like this. It's like that, and it does that same thing, where it's minor, right? It's completely minor. Wow, isn't that cool? Do you know anything about synthesizers? Nope. What scale has a flat E and B and sharp F? Flat. I have no idea. I don't know, dog. I'm not sure. Ugh. Can you recommend any off the top of your head for music theory? I don't know, dude. I don't know fuck all. I don't know, man. I really don't. I studied a lot of music theory, probably inefficiently just because I love music so much. I grabbed sheet music and I read all this shit and I started to figure things out and I looked at different things online and then I went to school for it. And so, I mean, I didn't really learn it conventionally. I would say just finding a teacher that can help you teach it would probably be good. It's called a Picardy third. Well, oh, fuck. You know, all the musical terms. I think that a Picardy third actually I wonder if different teachers teach this differently, or I could just be totally wrong. I think a Picardy third is actually the resolution of a minor scale that becomes major by way of suspended 4. So, for example, let's say that we were in A minor. I'll just do really basic cadence. I think that resolution is called a Picardy third. Having it resolve via suspended 4 and then going down to the tonic, but not resolving minor, but resolving major instead. I think that's a Picardy third. I don't think just switching from minor to major, I don't think is considered a Picardy third. But I could be wrong on that. I could be wrong. I don't know. Or maybe different people call it different things. I'm not sure. Did you ever try messing around with tracker mods? I don't even know what that means. Is Juilliard the best? I have no idea. River Flows in You? I don't even know what that song is. Talk Music With You? I don't know. No, that's a suspended resolution. Well, but I thought that, I don't know, dude. A Picardy third is a harmonic device that originated in Western music, and it refers to the use of a major chord of the tonic at the end of a musical selection that is either modal or in a minor key. Yeah. I think that's what I said. So if you have a minor chord progression, you resolve it at the end. If you have a minor passage and you resolve it at the end, I guess it doesn't have to be via suspended resolution. It's referred to as a Picardy third. If the minor turns into a major, but if you just have a minor chord, I don't think it's. This is like really pedantic though. I don't think anybody cares about this conversation. Now do through fire and flames. This is the river flows through. You probably heard it. Yeah, you don't have to do the suspension. Yeah, maybe not. Through fire and flames. Click. Or river flows through. Oh, this is really. This has like that poppy sound to it, I think. Right, because it actually does exactly right. Or it might be minor at the beginning. No, I don't think it is. Right, I think. Hold on. Fuck, why can't I find this third chord? What the fuck? It's something. Holy shit. Oh, that might be it. Why was that hiding from me? Hold on. So this is 1, 5. Yeah, this is one of those poppy chord progressions that I said. I don't. Then it's not bad. I just don't like it. If that makes sense. And you can play infinitely. If you want to learn piano and you like chord progressions, you could play over this kind of stuff like literally for your entire life and like never ever ever stop. Some of these are wrong. Sorry, fuck. I gotta figure. Sorry. Anyway, yeah, you can play for shit like this. Like, if you like playing piano, like, that can be like a decent way to learn music theory too, right? Like, you can just find little fucking bullshit things like that and then play over them for hours and then figure out all this shit, right? I don't like chord progressions like that, but you can do it for... You could literally play shit like that for hours and hours and just keep making up shit, and it could work. If you want to play music for church or something. Do I plan to teach Nathan the piano? Yeah, maybe. Do you know anything specific about how music can evoke certain emotions without lyrics or other obvious directions? Why does Moonlight Serenade seem like a naturally melancholic song, or is it just cultural perception? I think that I think that it's usually pretty obvious. I don't know. Sometimes you have to back away and like, if you think objectively about certain things... Oh, God, we're using that word. Believe it or not, you can objectively analyze music. Things that tend to be... You can make some generalizations about things. Things that tend to be lower tend to be more broody or melancholy. Things down here can be more broody and melancholy. Things up here can be nicer and cuter, right? So we can have, like, really evil-sounding shit. Like those exact same chords in a higher register will have a different sound, right? Oh no. It'll sound different, right? Maybe it's still sad, but then you can also do like major or minor. You know, minor tends to sound sadder than a major, et cetera, right? So like if you look at something like, yeah, slower is also perceived as sadder as well, right? Something that's quicker is going to be more upbeat, right? And happy sounding. Fuck, I don't know. Fuck, that was like something. But something up here. Will sound like something like that will sound a lot different, or maybe more upbeat or happier versus something that like this, right? Fuck, and even that should have been slower. But you get like different feelings. So when you look at something like the Beethoven music, oh fuck, it's in a C something, C sharp. I don't even remember. Done. Oh, it's this. So we have minor. Fuck. So we're in minor. We're kind of low in the register on the left hand. Fuck, I don't... Fuck, I don't know this fucking song. Some fucking bullshit. But regardless, the reason why it sounds that way, right? We move slowly in a minor key, and our left hand is in a low register, right? If you play the same thing faster in an upper register, it's a totally different song, right? It sounds different, right? Anyway, yeah, there you go. Download some sheet music for Clara de Lune. That's that impressionist bullshit by the Debussy dude, right? D minor for sad keys, E flat for triumphant. Beethoven had keys for the emotional. I understand that he did that, but I disagree with that. I don't agree that different keys have different sounds. I know that some people will fight me to the death on that, but I disagree with the romantic people. I don't think that people can recognize keys like that. If anything, if different keys have different sounds, I think that that's only because they're hitting different registers and different kinds of instruments. Maybe a trumpet or a euphonium will ring more in a different key because of the notes that they're playing during different sections, if that makes sense. But I don't think that like different keys have different sounds like that, in my opinion. Fucking whatever, take that for what it's worth. Still kind of sad sounding if you ask me, Destiny. Do you know anything about how compositions rather than speed or pitch can affect the mood of the music? Well, sure. If you're playing in a minor key is always going to sound sadder than a major key, right? I don't know what the fuck I just fucking played. It was fucking horrible. Right? That's always gonna sound sadder then. How could keys not have a certain sound? Because pitch, for the most part, is relative. Like, I think most people are gonna have a hard time telling the difference between this versus like this. Or this. Oh my fucking god. Oh god, I don't even know what the fuck chord I switched to C sharp. C, E, F sharp. Like, obviously when I play back to back, but like if you were to just start playing, I don't think that people would be like, oh, that's like F major or whatever, right? But each of those you played, I felt something different. Kill yourself. The only thing that's different to me is as a player is you play differently over different keys because of the way your fingers fall on the keys. Like the way that I would improvise in an A flat is going to be way different than in an F. But that's just because of the way that the keys are different. But that's like a physical thing, not a sound thing. In my opinion, though. I don't know, dude. Okay, are we good? No more questions? Are we all satisfied now? I bet you can't play G sharp major. Is that a real key? I don't actually know. I think of it in A flat. G sharp would have 8 sharps, I think. Oh yeah, G sharp would have 8 sharps, so it's not technically kind of a real key. But in very bizarre ways it could be if you're super fucking elitist in your composition. Right? I think G, because it would be G sharp, A sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B sharp, C sharp, D sharp, D sharp, and then E sharp, and then F double sharp, and then G sharp, F double sharp, E sharp, D sharp, C sharp, B sharp, A sharp, G sharp. But the enharmonic equivalent would just be A flat. It's a hypothetical key, and nobody would ever. Well, if you're writing composition and you're writing strict composition, fuck, I'm trying to think of if they're this, because double sharps and double flats come up in composition because you can't write the enharmonic equivalent because it doesn't make sense for the player or from a theory standpoint. But I think it's possible in composition to modulate to a key, but you don't call it the other one. Like you would modulate to G sharp major, but you wouldn't call it A flat. I think, I don't remember though. It's like a really one-off thing. Like if the composer writes it like that, they're an asshole. But I think it could technically be like, if you're moving from like one key and you could say that like, well, I modulated up the half step in this key, so it would be a G sharp major. And you'd be like, well, A flat, because it's like the enharmonic. No, it is not A flat though. It is G and a half step above, which makes it a G sharp major key. It is not A flat in any functional term. Functionally speaking, it is a G sharp. So they would write everything as G sharp, and you would have the F double sharp. But I mean, it's like a, that's like the kind of shit you would do if you want to be like super ultra pretentious about your composition. When do you know which enharmonic to use when saying which key a piece of music in? For example, the difference between a song being F sharp or G flat, which one do you use? There are 3 keys that have enharmonic equivalents, I believe. B flat, E flat, A flat. I always thought of the keys in sharps, but D flat can be thought of as C sharp, A, D. G flat can be thought of as F sharp, and then F flat can be thought of as E? B, E, A, D, D flat. I learned all my scales up to A flat, B, E, A. Yeah, I learned my scales up to A flat, and then D flat I learned as C sharp, F sharp, and then the other one, B, C flat is what I was thinking of. B or C flat, my bad. Destiny, you use, like if you were heading to the dominant of C sharp major, which would technically be G sharp major, but most people would just write an A flat. Yeah, Zanshin. Yeah, what you're saying. If you were to write like a modulation from C sharp to A flat doesn't make any sense, because A flat doesn't exist in the key of C sharp. How would you modulate from C sharp to A flat? The fuck are you doing? But modulating from C sharp to G sharp, that's a modulation that makes sense. It's functional. But the key of G sharp is an imaginary key. It's a hypothetical key with 8 sharps, right? You'd have an F double sharp in it. But depending on the piece of music you're playing and depending on the publisher and who wrote it, they might write that out as the key of G sharp rather than the key of A flat. I don't know if that would actually happen. I don't know, dude. I don't play shit like that. I play fucking saxophone, not fucking violin. Go ask fucking Bombgen if he has music written in hypothetical keys. Explain dissonance and play something. Dissonance just means keys that don't sound nice together. Every time you play a note, you can imagine it as like a sine wave is created, right? Sorry. So you have a wave. If you cut that wave in half, then you get the octave. Right? So the octave is technically, to get into harmonics, we don't do that, right? The octave is contained in that wave. And all subsequent octaves, right? When you cut the frequency, well, technically you double the frequency, I'm sorry. When you double the frequency, and the wavelength is precisely twice as much as the previous one, you get an octave, right? Dissonance happens when you start to get closer and closer together in notes, right? Like a fifth is not very dissonant, but it's more dissonant than the octave. A fourth, I think, is even less dissonant, but not dissonant as the octave. Now a third is starting to get a little bit more dissonant. A second is quite dissonant, right? When you hear dissonance, what you're hearing is 2 waves. When you have 2 waves that are doing this, every time those waves cross, there's a little beat that you hear. So the more crossing that happens, this is like a super fucking dumbed down explanation, but like, so notes that are very, very, very close to each other, like that, will be very dissonant. Or like, there's something called a tritone, which is a 1 and a diminished fifth, or an augmented fourth. These are very dissonant things. But keep in mind that dissonance can sound, dissonance doesn't necessarily have to sound bad, right? like in the Serenade of the Infestor song, I play this interval a lot. It's played a lot. It just needs to be contextualized. Right, so these two notes. Or even the augmented fourth or diminished fifth can sound okay in the case of a Lydian scale. Right, it can still sound okay. Dissonance is just like a way to describe certain sounds, but they don't always have to be bad, right? Okay. Are we good? Okay, we're done. We're all done?